Coronation Street's Lauren rose with two close friends in sad money clash. When silence becomes too loud and friendships crumble under the weight of secrets, how far will one girl go to save herself, at the cost of everyone she once trusted? In Weatherfield, even a kind gesture can trigger a chain of destruction. And for Lauren Bolton, the cracks are starting to split wide open. The price of shelter. Lauren Bolton stands in front of a flat's dusty window pane, a flicker of hope in her tired eyes. A fresh start. Freedom. Escape. But as the letting agent quotes the price, her heart sinks like an anchor. The numbers are cruel, and reality bites hard. Behind her confidence is raw desperation. Because if she doesn't escape now, the blackmailer's shadow will consume her. But where can she turn when her bank account is empty, and her guilt is even heavier? And just as she steps away, her phone vibrates. One photo, one threat, one price, £200, or everything collapses. Blackmail and bargains. Adi's voice is warm, reassuring. He offers a lead at Freshco, something stable, something clean. Lauren smiles, grateful. But behind her smile is terror. That photo, that van, that crash. She needs money fast, and a part-time shift stacking fruit won't save her in time. In a moment of weakness wrapped in false hope, she turns to Bobby, the only soul who still believes in her. What she doesn't tell him is that belief might just become her next betrayal. Bobby's last lifeline. Bobby sees through her silence. "Talk to me," he says, eyes soft but firm. She hesitates, her voice trembling as she confesses. The messages, the threat, the fear. Without judgment, Bobby pulls out his wallet. He hands her £500. No questions, just faith. "Pay them off," he urges. "End this." In that moment, Lauren feels seen, but her shame is already crafting its next mistake. And her conscience, it won't stay quiet for long. The flat over friendship. Keys jingling in her hand, Lauren stares at her new front door. It's small, run down, but it's hers. A place to breathe, to escape, to forget. But every step inside that flat is paid for with Bobby's trust. Her guilt gnaws at her like rust on steel. The photo still exists. The blackmailer hasn't stopped. And the lie she's living has just hit the one person she never wanted to lose. Because Bobby is about to find out everything. And nothing will be the same again. Bobby's rage. When Lauren finally tells him the truth, that she didn't pay the blackmailer, that she used his money for the deposit, Bobby doesn't yell. He breaks. His silence is thunderous. "You lied to me," he says, eyes glassy. "You chose a flat over our friendship." His words hit harder than any threat Lauren's received. And then the final cut. "We're done." Just like that, the one good thing she had is gone. But heartbreak doesn't come alone. Another text arrives. The blackmailer wants more. Maria's phone. The crack in the armor. Later that night, Lauren stares at her reflection in the precinct shop window, memories crashing down. Jake had stolen her number from Maria's phone. Maria, the woman who offered her kindness, shelter, and unknowingly, a crack in her armor. Lauren now wonders, how many others have access to pieces of her life? To her vulnerability? Even safety has blind spots. And in Weatherfield, betrayal often comes from the places you trust most. The forgotten trauma resurfaces. As she walks home, Lauren passes the florist van. The trigger. The crash. The panic. That moment Jake witnessed everything. She remembers the screeching tires, the blood pounding in her ears, the guilt pressing on her chest like a boulder. Jake saw it. Jake used it. That image was never his to exploit. She grips her coat tighter. The cold isn't just outside, it's under her skin. How many people are watching her? Waiting? Gary and Izzy, unaware of the storm. Meanwhile, at the Windass household, Gary and Izzy laugh over dinner, blissfully unaware of the chaos their son unleashed. Jake sits silently, picking at his food, eyes sunken, haunted. His fingers twitch, as if feeling the ghost of the phone Lauren took from him. He knows what he did, but does he know what it means? Secrets don't stay hidden in this town, and someone always pays. Bobby under suspicion, a friend, turned suspect. Before the trap, Lauren was convinced Bobby Crawford was the one tormenting her. The suspicion burned through their conversations. Her glances sharpened. Her walls grew higher. He noticed. And now that Jake's truth is revealed, will Lauren tell Bobby? Or will she let suspicion rot their friendship from the inside out? Some damage isn't done by enemies, but by silence. Lauren's trauma, relearning safety. Back in her flat, Lauren locks the door. Once, twice, a third time. She checks the windows, pulls curtains shut, hears echoes of old threats, even in the silence. Jake may be a child, but the fear he created was real. And in that fear, Lauren relived every abandonment, every betrayal. It's not just over because the phone is gone, because what Jake took wasn't money, it was peace. Betsy's warning. That's not the end of it. As the two girls meet again near the bus stop, Betsy lights a cigarette with a shaky hand. "You think this is done?" she asks, voice low. Lauren raises an eyebrow. "He's a kid. So were we when we started lying." That line lingers. Because Betsy knows something Lauren doesn't. That kids in Weatherfield grow up faster, dirtier, meaner. And Jake's joke may be the start of something darker festering in the youth of the street. A new message. And it's not from Jake. That night, Lauren's phone vibrates. She picks it up. An unknown number. One line of text. "Thought that was clever? There's more where that came from." Her heart stops. If Jake was the blackmailer, then who sent this? In Weatherfield, justice doesn't walk. It limps. Secrets wear different masks. Lauren thought she'd caught her enemy. But maybe Jake wasn't alone. Maybe he was just the beginning. So now the real question burns like ice. Who else knows what Lauren did? And how far will they go to use it?